Make sure to subscribe to Apillow on YouTube. Very cool content creator.
Ladies and gentlemen, conservatives really are the biggest hypocrites. So, as I cover this today, I'm just gonna hop into it. I'm just gonna show you a tweet that I'm gonna be covering. So, starts off here. It's from someone called Pagliacci the Hater, and you're about to see this. The wording here, Lamau. Okay. They went through a miscarriage, not the woman who they fired afterwards. So it's this Instagram screenshot of two guys. Matthew Jake went through a miscarriage, and they say it's the most challenging of their surrogacy journey. And then the rest is a thread. I'm inventing new slurs, and it's talking about these two guys' experience having a miscarried surrogate baby. And the rest of the comments here are just people absolutely crapping on this guy, on these dudes. Absolutely. Just completely negativity. And basically denying the idea that two guys who are paying a woman to surrogate for them, in order to have a child, they are in love with each other and cannot have a child themselves. The idea that these people cannot experience the pain of experiencing, a miscarriage. And yeah, they might not experience the physical pain, but I pointed out in response to this that I come here, I point out, yeah, let's ignore the fact that miscarriage can still have emotional effects on the person who wasn't carrying, which it can. And these people were the presumptive parents of what was being carried. So yeah, they would probably be fairly emotionally devastated over losing that. And then I go on to say this. I like how these conservatives say that fetuses are alive, and turn around and scorn who were going to be parents of it when it's miscarried, because they're gay. Conservatives like to claim, yes, the fetus is alive, yada yada yada, and then the moment it's a gay couple who are waiting for a child to be born, for them to, adopt a surrogate system, instead of feeling for them because, hey, they just lost a child, in a conservative's mind, a child that they're gonna adopt. Of course, they're gonna be very, very, very scornful, very hateful to them because they're a gay couple. Because conservatives don't actually care about fetuses and what's being carried in a woman's stomach. What they care about is controlling women, and they care about making sure that gay people cannot adopt. And if you think that I'm being a little extreme with that, I quite literally saw someone in the quote tweets of this saying, as we can see, the audacities of these fudge-packing degenerate pedophiles. These are just two gay men. It's just two random gay men who are getting a surrogate. We see they will use women to death just like they did in the twin cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, which was a story about rape, not surrogacy. And people use it to, condemn gay people when the story wasn't about gay people. It was about rape and how it's bad. And then we also see this one, homophobia increasing, flares for deploy. So you really get who is responding to this. I found one earlier too that was someone saying, "Oh, oh, gay people shouldn't be allowed to adopt, which is what I was going to try to find, but I found that on my phone. Should have bookmarked. So now it's all reshuffled on top. But yeah, no. Conservatives suck. I really don't need to tell you this. Conservatives suck. And this level of callousness, this level of hatred that they are spreading towards these two people who lost a child, in their minds, lost a child. They were surrogate parents. They were waiting for the child that they wanted to be born, and they lost it. And this is where I go into a little thing. Yeah. The reason why I'm talking about this and why I care about this so much when other left-wing content creators may not care about it is because, well, I'm a rainbow baby. For those of you who don't know, a rainbow baby is a child that's born after some mishap in a previous pregnancy, whether it be miscarriage, whether it resulted in stillbirth, etc., etc., etc. A rainbow baby is a child that's born after that. One who is the first to come after that line of issues with fertility. And I'm one of them. You know, before I was born, my mother miscarried multiple times, and I can tell you one thing: my father was not carrying any children. Okay, can't. But he was still emotionally devastated over the miscarriage. Because you don't have to be carrying something in your womb to be devastated over a miscarriage. If you want a child and that gets lost in the womb, that's devastating to a lot of people. And I find here the callous disregard on what these two people are emotionally experiencing, which including, you know, if you maybe want to make the case that they were just these two guys did not really seem to express any care about the woman who they were paying to surrogate who miscarried. If you want to say that, sure, that is a valid response to that. But that isn't what's going on. It's almost all homophobe. It's almost all people making fun of gay people. Ooh, I need to say new slurs. Ooh, coming up with new slurs now. Things like that. Because they don't care about that. They don't care about the emotionally devastating effects of miscarriage. And then they'll turn around and act like they're speaking in the name of the unborn and the babies. Because it's not because they actually care about the unborn and the babies. If they did, they would feel bad for this couple. They would feel bad for this couple. They don't care about that. Because the fact of the matter is, their belief in controlling women, which is what the whole abortion situation largely boils down to. Conservatives want to control women and punish women for being sexually promiscuous, whatever the fuck that means. And part of that is taking the ability to end a pregnancy if someone does not want it. Couldn't necessarily just be saying women. People with wombs. If I want to piss off Anna Kasparian, birthing person. But taking away that ability from people who can carry children to terminate a pregnancy if they so wish. Conservatives want to take that away. They don't actually care about children. If they did, they wouldn't be laughing and celebrating over these two men losing a child. Because that's what happened. And they're sitting here and they're joking about it. It was never about life to them. They just want other people to suffer. It's that simple. It's that simple, and that's what people need to realize. There's no consistency here. There's no actual care for belief here. There's no opinion that you can get them solidified down on. Because at the end of the day, what it seems like is that they care more about causing people suffering than letting people live and flourish and be happy. Which is why they are more than happy to make fun of these two people just experienced a miscarriage from an emotional perspective, which is a pretty strong emotion. That kind of loss, very strong for a lot of people, and they're sitting here and they're happy and cheering about it, rubbing salt in because they're monsters. Remember that. Yeah. With that being said, if you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. You can join the Discord link down below, and follow me on Twitter link down below as well if you want to like my tweets and follow me and interact, yada yada yada. If you want to debate me on this topic, you can do so. That's linked down below. Well, I love you all, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace. Gotta hit the stop recording button.